Marresca's press conference. Yeah, for our FA Cup third round match against Mowakambe. Yeah, a League 2 side who are struggling for their own life. They are 23rd out of the 24 teams. They are just above, is it Kausi? And they are 32 points behind table leaders Waso. 52 for the leaders, 20 points from the 24 games they have played. That means averagely they are just picking a point from each game they have. That is it. Yeah, my name is Wills. Happy New Year. I don't know whether that still applies. We are already 1 week and a few days into the new year, but Happy New Year still. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. And we move on. Yes, Enzo has talked about the injuries. He has given an injury update. This James and the Romeo Lavia will get few minutes in this game. Yeah, we miss Lavia, but he needs to be handled really with some good care. Yeah, he needs to be handled really delicately because seems like his injury is always recurring. Then he this by all who said won't be available for this game at least. Then he was asked about the contract between the dates given by him and then Wesley Fofana for the return dates of the Frenchman from injury. Because Marresca has always communicated that Wesley will return in 12 to 16 weeks from injury. That's nearly almost missing the remainder of the season. And then Fofana is maintaining that he can return before that date. So Enzo, reacting to that, said that if Fofana can return before that date, it's just for the good of the club and it's what he would wish for. But for him, he was talking what the medical team communicated to him. So he maintained that there is no contrast or any issue between them. He will be actually happier if Fofana can return before that the date he has been communicating. And then when asked about the departures, Ben Chilwell and Cesare Casadei in particular, he maintained that yes, they are linked away and they won't be available for tomorrow's match. Yeah, they won't be available. I personally thought that Chilwell would be given some minutes, at least in this game, to say farewell to the fans, given that he has served us, won a Champions League and I think a Super Cup. But that won't happen, at least as per communicated by the manager. The other, when he asked about the transfers, particularly Mark Guehi, he maintained that he likes Mark, but he's a Paris player, so he didn't comment that much on him. He only maintained that he's good, but it doesn't mean that. So that is it. He didn't shy away from the fact that there is a possibility that Chelsea can sign Mark Guehi, but he also didn't commit himself so much, just what a professional manager would say. It's exactly what he communicated. Then on Trevor Chalobah, he also communicated, I think, similarly on the possibility of Chelsea recalling him. He maintains that Trevor, for now, is a Paris player. Even though he's doing well, he can't talk that much about him, but we all know there is a possibility. Then we can go to the possible lineup for the Mowakambe game. I think Philip Jorgensen returns for this. Tozini and Disasi in the middle, in the defense, and then Josh Achempongo on the right, and then Linato Vega on the left. And then for the midfield, I think Enzo and Caicedo have played for quite a longer time, and they need to be rested. But we have issues here. Casadei won't play, given that he's linked away. I don't think they will give Kane Chukwuemeka to play too. Dewsbury is also linked with a move to either West Ham or Leicester City. And the manager has also communicated that he is injured, so we don't expect him to play also. And then, so I don't know what the midfield will look like there. So Lavia is just returning from injury. Enzo and the Caicedo have played for way too longer. They need to rest. And then Kane, Cesare, and the Dewsbury all are unavailable. So I really don't know what the midfield will look like. Maybe he might consider playing Cucurella on the left and then using Vega in the middle, in the midfield. That's an option. Then as a 10, I think João Felix should play in Palma's place. And then Madueke on the right. On the left, I think Mudryk is suspended, so Nkunku can play on the left. I think Nicholas Jackson needs to start this game. He needs to get his confidence back. So I personally suppose that Jackson should get minutes. Even if he doesn't start, he should come at least for something like 30 minutes. He needs to get some goals to his name. That's my predicted 11. Jorgensen, Achempong, Disasi and Tozin, then Cucurella in the midfield, Lavia and Vega, and then Felix, Madueke, Nkunku, and then Nicholas Jackson up front. That is it. Then the transfers surrounding our squad, I think they are too much, including players who just joined in the summer. It's so surprising. Earlier this week, I saw news linking Renato Vega to Juventus. I think he hasn't been given that feeling of importance. He's always used in the rotational games. Even when Cucurella is not available, Marresca has preferred using Gusto Gusto particularly on the left flank. So I think Vega doesn't feel appreciated, and if I think an offer arrives that favors him, he might consider leaving Vega. And then Dewsbury I thought this was a player who was going to thrive much under Marresca, given that they had worked together at Leicester City, but he has struggled to find minutes at Chelsea, especially in the Premier League, and now is linked with the moves away either to Leicester City or West Ham. But West Ham are linked with everyone. I don't know. Today I just saw news linking them for Rashford. They are linked with Kane. Lots of speculations around West Ham. Then another player who is linked with a move away is Nkunku. PSG, some other teams, I think earlier I saw Manchester United, but I don't think the interest is strong. But it's a possibility, even Romano Fabrizio confirmed that if a good offer arrives, Chelsea would be open to letting Nkunku leave. So even Nkunku is linked with a move away. Then there are players who are definitely being forced out. Ben Chilwell in particular, and Cesare Casadei. Casadei is already in talks with Torino, and the manager confirmed in his press conference for the FA Cup game against Mowakambe that he won't even be available. Chilwell and Casadei at least. Then Which other player is linked with a move away for Chelsea? There was also moves linking Axel Disasi, but that has a bit gone down given the injury troubles at that team. Then Aloni Ansomino, a 19-year-old defender who was recalled from his loan at Boca Juniors. When Marresca was asked whether he will start or not, he confirmed that the 19-year-old won't start at least for tomorrow. He needs to settle in. So I think that is it for today. My prediction for the game, I think Mowakambe shouldn't pose a threat to us, given how they are struggling for their own life in the League 2. They should be able to rest their players and focus on more important things than the FA Cup, at least for them. I think not being relegated from League 2 is much more important than concentrating on the FA Cup. So thank you for watching and see you soon.